This is Scott the Fix-It Guy. Our goal with our videos is to empower you to be able to do the repairs on your own and save a whole lot of money and also get that great feeling of having fixed it by yourself. Today we have a Series 80 gas dryer made by Whirlpool that is not drying very well. It does heat up, but it just doesn't seem to dry the clothes well. So I have it turned on. I'm going to go and feel what's going on here at the dryer vent, and it should feel like a hair dryer coming out of there, but it feels pretty anemic, maybe about a quarter of normal. So I'm going to use my vent cleaning tool to see what's going on. And I have the dryer turned off, and I'm just seeing what could come out of there. So it's a pretty short run, but it looks like there's some little pieces of grass or hay in there. And my suspicion is that maybe a sparrow or a small bird has made their nest inside there, which does occur, and it can really jam up your dryer, and then your dryer won't dry very well. So I'm seeing more evidence of that now, more of this straw material. I think this is an older nest. I don't think there's any birds living there now, but yeah, quite a bit of nesting material, and that's what was really causing the dryer to not perform really well. So between the dryer and the exit part of the vent is only about a foot, but that was enough to clog it up. So I'm going to check a little bit more here too. So I'm going to remove this bottom panel by just prying it off here. I'm going to remove this little tube, and I'm going to take the ducting off that holds the filter. So I took the filter out, take out these two screws, and then this ducting, I can just pull it down and get it out. I want to make sure it's really clean. So there's a lot of lint in there, a lot of accumulated lint. So I'm going to clean up this area a little bit. I'm just using a nylon brush. You can use an old toothbrush would work. Get all this lint and dirt out of the area because it's a fire hazard, and also it limits how well the dryer can work. I noticed the dryer was making some weird noise when it was running, and it came to find out that there was a lot of lint in the blower wheel vanes, these little plastic things that push the air. So I'm using a little hook tool to pull all that lint out of there, and that's going to make the dryer work a lot better. It's going to dry a lot faster. And maybe that bird's nest was jamming it up and causing the stuff to back up, because this is kind of unusual to have this much pushed into these little veins. So I'm getting all this out, and it's probably enough to make the size of a couple of softballs, so it's a lot of lint. And this just reduces how well the blower wheel can push the air, so your dryer will not dry very well. It'll work, it'll heat up, it'll probably take maybe 3 or 4 times longer than normal. So this is a really easy way to get your dryer heating better and drying better. First thing is to make sure it has good airflow, the vent tube's clear, and the ducting is clear, and also these little veins in the blower wheel are clear. I'm going to reach in now and clear out all the lint that's caught inside this ducting. It's probably reducing the airflow by about 10%. It's very common that the ducting here gets lint built up over time, and it could have been maybe 4 or 5 years since this was cleaned last time. The other thing I'll do today, though, since I have the machine open, is I'll replace the primary and secondary gas coils. It's very easy to do. They're inexpensive, and they help to make the flame stay on longer, which will give you better heating. This is the little part number for the coils. You can get these at Amazon. They'll send them to you in the mail. And I'm going to zip out 2 Phillips head screws that will help me remove the brace that's holding the gas coils in place. One there and one there. I'm using this special DeWalt angle tool to get into this tight spot. You could also use a small stubby Phillips head screwdriver would do the trick too. I'm going to pull the bracket off, and then I can pull the gas coils right off of the stem. There's the bigger one, there's the skinnier one. There's also this little metal piece. Got to make sure that goes on the post closest to you. Sometimes it comes off with the gas coil. I'm going to pull the power connector off of this bigger one, and I'm going to put on the new one. It has the terminals down on the lower part. Here's the skinnier one, has the terminals on the upper part. I'm going to separate it. Put the skinnier one on that has 2 terminals, push it all the way into where it locks. And then I'll put these back on the stems. Just clean them off a little bit. So I'll put on the skinnier one first, that goes toward the back. The bigger one I'll put on last, that goes a little closer to me. The wires are going to go out toward my right. Then I'll put on the bracket that holds it. And they have little plastic tabs that fit into the bracket at the top to help index it, to keep the coils in the right position. I'm just adding those 2 Phillips head screws back in. I'm going to get them nice and tight. So these things, when they're energized, they lift up on a pin and allow the gas to flow, and they keep the heat on longer. When they get worn out, the flame goes out too fast, too soon. Just tightening up those screws. I'm going to put this cowling back in at the bottom first, and then I'll push it up toward the filter housing, and then I'll add the 2 1/4-inch screws to hold it into position. One here in the upper right of the ducting, and then the other in the upper left. So now this dryer is going to have really good airflow. It's the main thing that's going to help it. And also the gas coils will keep the flame on longer. So this is going to be much more efficient. Go ahead and close that. And I'm going to go out and just feel what the volume's like now. It's running, yeah, nice and strong like a hairdryer. Perfect. So thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe when you get a chance so we can send you a lot more videos on how to repair appliances. Thanks again.